Good evening, welcome Trojan fans. It is game 4 of the day. My voice is fading, but I'm having a good time, and I hope you're having a good time. And if you've been with us all day, thanks. Had a lot of Trojan hockey. There've been highs, there've been lows. The last game, the Olentangy Braves game, at 2:30 this afternoon, the varsity game, I call that a low. It was a weird game, an ugly game, a violent game. It was nasty. Trojans were shut out 3-0. And coming in against the team here, the Miami Redhawks, coming into the tournament at 1 win and 1 loss. Both games that Miami has played have gone to shootouts. So both games they played ended at 1-1 in regulation. And then Miami beat Olentangy Braves in the shootout and then lost to Canton Akron Jets this morning in a shootout. So Miami not allowing many goals, Finley not scoring many goals. We'll see if that changes. Starting lineup for the Trojans looks like Jaron Clark, Caden Weasel, Nathan Marshall up front, Mackinac Archer, and Ryan Moss. On defense and in the net, we got the junior, Brett Flanagan. And we're off. So, as I mentioned, Miami only allowed 2 goals in 2 games, but Miami has also only scored 2 goals in 2 games. So, defensive battles, both games that the Redhawks have played. Trojans looking for their first win in this tournament. 5-1 loss last night to the Canton Akron Jets and a 3-0 loss earlier today to the Olentangy Braves. Trojans starting with their third line out. Caden Weasel pushing the puck down. I like this third line. A lot of effort, a lot of hard skating coming out of this group. Clark pressuring the puck, and then Redhawks cleared out of the zone. Archer will send it around. Mac Archer, the freshman, the only freshman this year getting significant or any varsity minutes really. Archer set himself up well for the future. In the corner, Jackson Fleckner, backhand looking for Somerville. Up and into the netting, out of play. We'll reset. Face off in the defensive zone. Somerville, flanked by Fleckner and Draven Wilson. Blue liners right now on the ice, Hayden Giroux and Nick Viacula. That puck in and out of the glove of Flanagan. Fleckner up the boards on the near side, poking it out of the zone, finding Draven Wilson, who sends it across for Somerville. Somerville will dump it. Puck pulled away from Hayden Giroux down real low in the Miami zone. Chance for the Redhawks here. They're going to send it back down low. Icing called on the Trojans. Will face off down in front of Flanagan. At the point, that's Morton for the Redhawks. Shot's blocked and deflected back into the neutral zone. So you'll notice Miami Redhawks here not officially affiliated with Miami University, but uniform and mascot-wise, Kind of an exact replica of the Miami Redhawks. They do share an arena. Jaron Clark taking a hit in the back and then staying on his feet, picking up the puck in the corner, trying to find Connor Stearns to it, but then Connor Stearns hung up as well on the wall. Redhawks come out with it. Now the junior varsity Trojans took on the junior varsity Redhawks in the first game of this tournament yesterday afternoon and came away with a 7-0 win. Not necessarily the expected result in this game. If you look at the ratings, Miami would be about a half a goal favorite in this game over Findlay, but in this tournament, Miami playing well above their rating. Trojans playing a bit below their rating in this tournament. They were about a 2-goal underdog to the Jets, lost by 4, and then they were a 3-goal underdog to Braves and lost by 3, so that one fits. Wilson losing the puck here, backing into the glass. Shot and save there from Flanagan. Here's Wilson up for Somerville. Somerville, backhand pass to Fleckner. Fleckner gets it picked. And Miami pushing forward again. They'll dump it into the Findlay zone. Steal here. Shot to middle, back door shot. Looks like Flanagan got the save there. Had to come across. Thought it was going to go 5-hole, but quick reaction from Flanagan. Somerville flipping it up and over the blue line. Redhawks circling it back. Good puck movement by Miami. That shot saved by Flanagan. And we'll face off. Turn Merrill on the draw. Kept in the zone by Miami. They send it down low. Pursuit by Hayden Drew. I keep meaning to tell Hayden I really like his all-white stick he's using. If a Drew parent is listening, big fan of Hayden's all-white stick. Jacula getting a little physical there, then gets his stick taken. Gonna go play the body without the stick. Can't pick it up and therefore can't receive the pass from who's on there, Drew. Drew works it back and forth with Swisher. Merrill in a collision loses the puck there, and Miami will collect it in their own end. Off the glass, back into the neutral zone. Tanner shaking off a hit. Good pass up to Weasel, well aimed. Weasel scoots it along. And we'll chase it all the way back down. Miami sending it up high down to the near side. Trojans seem to be continuing their streak of turning over possession in the offensive zone. So Clark trying to change that. Kept into the zone by Delariuel. His shot that was blocked. Picks up the exit attempt. Down in the corner, looks like Nathan Marshall out to Delariuel. At the point, shot and a save. Rebound comes out. Cleared out by the Redhawks. Simon Tanner catches Miami in the middle of a change. Will go to his right and then shoot, save, and a rebound. Somerville kind of shoved into the goalie there. So glad to see Miami didn't overreact. Not his fault. Some teams will react very quickly and very strongly if you even breathe on the goalie. So, and we're one of those teams. Somerville on the faceoff. Out of the zone, across to Deliriwell, down on the near side. Nice pass from Brady out to Jackson Fleckner, but it's picked. Draven Wilson in to get a stick on it. From the corner, Miami, cuts in by Deliriwell, shoots from the blue line, goes wide. Exit attempt is blocked. Miami gets it back, but steal from Wilson and chance. Oh, nice little 360 while holding the puck and dropping it down for himself. Very well pressuring the puck here on the near side, but Miami clearing it out. Sending it down toward Flanagan. Mac Archer will collect it. 7 minutes to go in the first, scoreless. Off the stick of Merrill. From the point, Moss shot goes to the corner. In comes Stearns. Stearns takes a hit off the boards. Far wall, it's Moss. Redhawks pick it up and clear the zone. Top of the circle, shot is tipped but wide. Flanagan had to kind of rebalance himself to scoot back over. The board battle right here in front of us. So another bad call here is Stearns gets caught on the coincidental penalty with one of the Miami players. It was starting to get a little rough, but the Miami player ultimately threw Stearns' stick away. The ref turned around after he heard the stick clatter and assumed it was both of them. So we'll stay at 5-on-5 with about 6.5 minutes to go in the first. We're scoreless. Jaron Clark on the face-off. Drew with a nice move. Let's forget that Hayden Drew's only a sophomore. A lot of good hockey ahead for him. Looks forward next year to the return of his brother Ethan. Only got a couple of games in this season before knee injury ended this season. Transfer from Northview High School. Dacula got it up to Nathan Marshall. Marshall will dump it in. Not a lot of room to work with as the room on the boards is quickly closing. Dumped it and allowed the Trojans to get a change. A whistle in the near corner here. I didn't see what it was about, but there's a trip. And that's going to go against Miami. The Trojans will have the first power play of this game with 5:35 to go in the first period. It's scoreless. Trojans have not scored on a power play in this tournament and have actually allowed 2 shorthanded goals. So we're going to try to fix that. Simon Tanner lifts it toward the net. Save is made. Somerville looking for Swisher, but it's broken up by Miami and cleared out of the zone. Good save by Flanagan. It caused him to end up on his rear. Somerville's going to circle it back and then catch Brady Deliriwell. Deliriwell will dump it. Trojans will chase it in. Redhawks clear it out. Tanner drops it back for Deliriwell. Play well for Wilson. Nice move. And well, I guess offside's called on the Trojans as Wilson crosses the blue line. Face off in the neutral zone. Squad for the Trojans right now is Merrill, Weasel, Fleckner, Archer, and Tanner. Tanner up for Weasel. One minute remaining on the Trojan power play. Weasel back up top for Tanner. Tanner takes a look. His pass for Archer, broken up. Miami bringing it quickly into Trojan territory. Flanagan's going to try to send it to the corner there. Picked up in the corner there. Pressured on the puck. Merrill held it up, and now here's Jackson Fleckner with some room up the far side. It's picked from him. Swisher in to help. Fleckner able to push it up the side. Now Miami's going to win that board battle. With 10 seconds remaining on the Trojan power play, resulted in no shots. Swisher, cross to Archer. Up the boards. Chase down to the far corner. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first. It's gone quickly. I guess it does when there aren't very many goals. Wilson gets it out to Archer at the blue line. Archer sends it down low. Swisher feeds Wilson. Wilson shoots wide. Miami sends it back around. 3 minutes to go in the first. Kept in by Moss. Shot, rebounds! And Draven Wilson cleans up the rebound off the shot from Moss. And the Trojans take a 1-0 lead. Draven Wilson from Ryan Moss. Mark it down, second goal of the tournament for the Trojans. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Trojans have just taken a 1-0 lead. Jacula fighting for the puck. Do have some information we'll talk about after this period about tomorrow's game and how tonight's game plays into it. Nathan Marshall's going to try to bring it up the near side. He dumps it in. Clark provide pressure. He gets there. Out to the point, kept in by Giroux. Miami. Into the Finley zone, dumping a change. Bacula chasing it, going to send up the near side. Weasel, nice pass across to Marshall. Marshall will dump it. Trojans will change. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first. Good short passes there from Miami. A little tiki-taka. When I'm tired, you start getting Brazilian soccer references. Stearns, quick through the middle. Almost some offsides there, but a nice little last-minute communication between Stearns and Merrill. Simon Tanner behind the Finley net. 1 minute to go. Good pass from Tanner out of the back to Swisher. Swisher will put it on net and a great save. Another follow-up shot and another nice save. Going back to Draven Wilson's goal, we'd announced, oh, here's a chance for Miami. Oh, and a nice shot there. Miami ties this one up at 1 with 38 seconds to go. Going top corner on Flanagan. Anyway, that Wilson goal, assists from Moss and Sam Swisher. Tied up at 1, 38 seconds to go in the first. Somerville on the draw. .16 seconds to go. Moss turning around, sending it the right way for the Trojans. Now it's Wilson from the wall. Not a lot of time to work with. We'll see what Wilson decides to go with, and gets to Moss. Moss had no room there to keep it in the zone, and that's going to do it for the first period. So Trojans strike first, and late in the period, the Redhawks even it up. So the long and short of it is, if the Trojans win this game, then unless my math is incorrect, the Trojans will play at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow. Trojans win, they play at 9:45. Their opponent will be either Olentangy Orange or the Menor Cardinals, depending on who loses the game between the two teams later tonight. So if the Trojans win, they play Menor or Olentangy Orange at 9:45 tomorrow. If the Trojans lose this game, they will play at 9:35, 10 minutes earlier, and will be playing a familiar opponent, the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets. Perrysburg 0-3 in this tournament. Well, 0-2 now, but they're playing the Dayton Stealth later. And I mean, upsets happen. But Dayton Stealth on a roll in this tournament, and Perrysburg on whatever the opposite of a roll is. No offense to the Yellow Jackets out there. So again, Trojans win, they play at 9:45 tomorrow against Menor or Olentangy Orange. And if the Trojans lose, they play at 9:35 against Perrysburg. It's would be a couple of NHC conference opponents, but a game that does not count in the NHC standings. All right, getting ready to face off for period number 2. 15 minutes on the clock, tied up at 1. 6 saves apiece for the two goalies in that first period. 6 saves apiece and 1 goal allowed apiece, so pretty even on the score sheet. Not sure what the whistle was, but it's going to result in a face-off in the defensive zone. Somerville on the draw. Back to Laruel. Good pass off the wall to Wilson. Wilson's got room, shoots right dead center of the A in Miami for the save. I'm wondering what the official in the face-off circle is calling, and who knows? Who knows? This has been an interesting tournament in terms of officials. Ryan Moss shot from the blue line. It was successful last time. That time, not quite as much. Somerville dumping it to the zone. Jackson Fleckner with a steal. Then gets it out to Wilson before he takes a hit. Kept in the zone there by Mac Archer. Shot and a rebound now. Ryan Moss coming in. Oh my goodness. Turner Merrill almost had a rebound goal off another Moss shot. Ryan Moss generating some offense from the defense in this game. Here comes Draven Wilson, one-on-one. Nice move. Draven Wilson gives the lead back to the Trojans with his second goal of the day. With a nice little move and a backhand lift. And Draven Wilson doing Draven Wilson things, 2 goals. And if you watch Trojan hockey for the last couple of years, you might have noticed that when Draven gets rolling, he tends to keep rolling. So he's the guy that'll pile on goals and assists if you let him. And so 2 goals in the first period plus a minute of this game is a good thing. And hey, this is more goals than Miami's allowed in any game so far this tournament. So good stuff going on for the Trojans. So just over a minute in to the second period. Trojans regain the lead. Miami shot goes hard off the glass there. Out of the zone on the Redhawks. They'll recollect it at center ice. Push into the Finley zone. Out of the zone again. Both teams will change out. They're going to face off all the way down in the Miami zone. So ref really didn't like that offside. Jared Wilson goal unassisted. Simon Tanner turns and shoots. Good hard shot, but it's blocked. Redhawks clear it all the way down. Icing is called. So the one other goal that the Trojans have scored in the tournament, the first goal of the game against the Canton-Akron Jets, was Wilson assisting Colin Somerville. So we've scored 3 goals in this tournament, and Wilson's had a hand in all 3 of them. Assist on the first one and scoring the next 2. Puck loose, Nathan Marshall digging it out of the corner and sending it around to our side. Jaron Clark getting out to Weasel. Weasel using the boards again. Kept in the zone by Delariuel. And then Clark fighting off a couple, staying with it, my goodness, and keeping it alive. Clark with the backhand looking for the goal, and then Marshall was kind of pushed right out of the way. Net came off the posts, pegs, excuse me. Good synergy there between Clark, Marshall, and Delariuel on that sequence. Somerville to face off in the offensive zone. 12:18 to go. Trojans lead by 1. Wilson out to Moss. Blue line shot off the back of a defender. Rebound is out. Kept in by Archer. Touches it up to Wilson. Wilson will turn, go to the middle for Somerville. And Miami will get it. Moss sliding in. Good work there. Pushed out just ahead of Somerville, but Trojans keeping it. And Miami goalie will cover there. I never actually heard a whistle. I think it was an implied whistle. Oh, chance for Fleckner. Oh my goodness, what's happening? He was trying to.
Put him in a headlock.
He can't get out of the crease if you've got his face. It's hard to get out of the crease when you're holding his face. Somerville on the face-off. Some of the Miami fans yelling if Draven doesn't want to get put in a headlock, he shouldn't be in the crease. Good move there by the Redhawks, but then poked away by Finley. Smooth, a little behind the back there for Wilson, and whoa. Fleckner was behind him. Draven had a good 6 feet of space between him and Fleckner. I don't know, man. Okay, offside's called. Hey, when the whistle, I don't know. Merrill on the face-off, back to Tanner. Put it into the zone. Miami dumping it into the Finley zone. Off the wall, Tanner. Pokes it up to Deliriwell. Into the slot, Simon Tanner will feed Merrill. Merrill will come back to the near side for Stearns. Stearns trying to drop it back to Tanner. Here's Deliriwell from the blue line, will shoot and glove save. Ten and a half minutes to go. Trojans lead by 1. Clark on the faceoff, wins it back to Archer. Archer will shoot from deep and another glove save. Clark to face off again. This time, Redhawks win it. Back to the near side, Moss. Sending it back into the zone, kept in by Clark. Clark out to Weasel. Weasel turns and shoots. The shot's blocked, but again, good hustle play there by Jaron Clark. Weasel creating the turnover. See, that one was offsides, but no one saw it. So thank you for the pickup call. And then Nathan Marshall was really dragging that toe, trying to stay in. There's Jaron Clark from the wall, looking up ice. They're going to back off and give him room, so Jaron's going to take it near side, and he'll dump it in. And then go to the bench. It's Fleckner sending it a little deeper for the Trojans. Comes right back to him. Down to the slot. Here's Ryan Moss. He's going to turn it around. Takes a big hit to the head. Lets the referee know. I think that's what that meant.
Off your knees, ref.
I think Jason Clark just called this ref short. It's a funny game. These tournaments are exhausting. I mean, if you've been in a hockey family, you're aware that, you know, by the third game, nighttime on the second day, it's just you're loopy, you know, and we're not even the ones playing. Turner Merrill in on the faceoff in the defensive zone for the Trojans. Up for Stearns. Stearns staying with it. Nice little dance there. by Connor, touching it up to Merrill, but turned it over. Miami back on the attack. Nice save by Flanagan. That was a tough one. Backdoor action there from Miami. Tries the puck. With 8:07 to go in the second period. Clark on the faceoff, drops it back to Delariwell. Nice pass off the wall. We'll see if Marshall can catch up to it. He does, but well defended by Miami. They caught up to it too. Puck stays in the zone though, so ultimately a win for Marshall. Under 8 minutes to go now. Up the wall, Tanner steps in, gets in front of it there to send it along. Jaron Clark all over the puck. Good energy from Clark tonight, really liking that. Clark steps in, gets another steal, bad angle, goes out front for Marshall. Can't complete it, but the goalie's down. Looks like his stick was caught in Nathan Marshall's skate for a minute. Here's Miami from the hashes. They had a good look there if they wanted to take it and didn't take it. Here's Jackson Fleckner makes a nice move. Oh, what a good save. And a whistle. Hooking is called. The Trojans will enjoy another power play with 7:03 to go. Hooking is the call. Fleckner was the victim. And Somerville will face off. Swisher back to Tanner. Back up to Swisher. Down to Somerville to the middle for Swisher. Stepping in is Tanner. Oh, but he whiffs on the shot. And Miami clears it out. That was a good first, 8 seconds or so of the power play. Trojans out shooting the Redhawks 8-2 here in the second period, which is just really something you need to see from the Trojans. I'm glad they're doing it here. In the corner. Up top for Tanner. Somerville back to Tanner. And across one-timer Wilson and was it a stick or a driver? I couldn't tell. Wilson accidentally bringing his driver instead of his hockey stick. You know, if it means we're shooting, we'll take it, right? There's Sam Swisher. Chases it to the corner. He's got Tanner up high. He's going to go out to the middle. Swisher. And then he goes down low to Somerville. Somerville walks it up the wall. Crossed. Oh, goes 5-hole on Simon Tanner. And the Trojans will reset with 45 seconds to go. Ooh, great move by Tanner. But got out ahead of him, and Miami able to clear it. Wilson across to Archer. Archer for Somerville, went off Somerville's stick and into the zone. Tanner on the wall in the corner. He's kind of being patient. Oh, back out good to, I thought that was, it's Tanner and Fleckner. They're just going to switch places from where they normally are. Merrill back out up top for Tanner. Now here's Archer. Archer's going to shoot through traffic and gloved and brought in. Sorry, I missed that with the camera. I'm zoomed in farther than I think I am. Power play essentially over for the Trojans. 1 second on the clock for that. 5:04 left in the second period. Trojans currently leading the second period 1-0 and leading the game 2-1. Again, points not really mattering for the Trojans at this point. Chance here for the Redhawks, but good defense by Hayden Giroux there. He's going to get it across to Jaron Clark. Jaron Clark gets it picked, but he stays in good position. Now he's going to go across to Giroux. Giroux sends it down low. Miami turning it around. Giroux around to Vacula, up the wall. Miami player trying to split 3 Trojans, didn't work. Picked up by Clark down low. He's going to look up the ice and opt to take it himself. Good quick move there for Clark. I could be wrong, but I think last couple of years, Jaron Clark has gone to hockey camp down at Miami. Kept in the zone there. Up top, Redhawks shot, looking for the tip. Didn't take. Hawks continue to work it around. That pass broken up by Stearns. Stearns makes a move. It's stolen. He gets it back. Stearns into the zone. Finally stolen for good there. Good swipe by Tanner. Tanner up for Stearns. Stearns touches it to Swisher. Swisher to his left. In and oh, down low. Stearns tried to get a stick on it finally after bouncing around off about 10 people. Cleared out of the immediate crease area. Graven Wilson in the neutral zone. Miami's entry attempts broken up by Fleckner. Fleckner, well-aimed pass for Wilson, but Miami player clogging the lane. Ryan Moss's pass broken up. He recovers, gets it back, and then good pass from Wilson up to Fleckner. Now Somerville with a chance. Oh, and Somerville just kind of gives it to the Miami goalie. 2:22 to go. Hey, Jaron goes to the Miami camp, doesn't he, for the summer? Or he has? He went once. What's that? Yeah, Jaron Clark getting experience at the Miami camp. Ooh, Fleckner went down hard right here in front of us. Wilson pulling it off the wall. Going down low for Fleckner. Oh, but it was a bouncy puck. Fleckner was in a great spot, but the puck was being very erratic and misbehaving. Flanagan makes a save there, sends it out of the zone. Fleckner breaks up that pass and pushes it in for the Trojans. Miami collects it. Under 2 minutes to go in the period now. Whistle here, I want to say offsides. Ryan Moss, nice job on the blue line, holding the skater up and pausing the offsides. Minute and 40 seconds to go in period number 2. We did not have an ice cut after the first, so after this, we'll take about a 10-minute break and be ready to watch the final period of the day. A lot of hockey today for the Trojans. 2 more games tomorrow, the JV. So it's a good time to talk about this. The junior varsity will be playing to win the tournament championship tomorrow. So we are going to prioritize that game. Normally we'd prioritize the varsity game. And the games will overlap a bit. But we are going to broadcast the JV game 8:30 tomorrow morning. I will not be broadcasting it. It's going to be TJ White. He'll be covering the JV game for you in the morning at 8:30. If the Trojans score 4 of the 5 possible points in that game, then they win the tournament. They can still win the tournament in other ways, but they can't win it on the ice, and we'll have to wait for other results. But if the Trojans can get 4 out of 5 points in the morning, the JV Trojans, then they'll take home the trophy. So we're gonna prioritize that game, and then as soon as that game is over, we are going to cut that broadcast and start up the varsity broadcast, where I would imagine we're going to be about somewhere in the first period. So the beginning of tomorrow morning's varsity game will be preempted for the JV game. But again, JV playing for a tournament championship, and varsity will likely be playing in the 3rd or 4th place game. So we got to prioritize championship and recognize what those guys have been doing this weekend. Simon Tanner with a chance here, under a minute to go. Tanner drops it back. Shot, rebound is live, and then slips past Wilson. 40 seconds to go. Wilson had someone on his tail. Pass up to Swisher, a little hot. Swisher tries to stay with it, but rebounded hard off his skate. Now down Finley's way. 30 seconds to go in the period. Here's Swisher. Delay well, 17 seconds to go. Not much time, but enough time to try to get a play going. Here's a good pass, though, to Merrill, and then stripped away. Now 6 seconds for Miami to try to do something. That'll do it for the second period. In that period, Brett Flanagan, 4 saves, 10 total for the game. And for the Miami Redhawks goalie, I want to say Jude said his name was Connor. Connor or Cooper? Anyway, 10 saves in that period for 16 total. So we will go to the locker room, and they will cut the ice. Trojans have a 2-1 lead. We are going to take a break for about 10 minutes. We'll be back, and we'll have one more period of hockey for you. Welcome back, folks. Whoa, what's going on? I forgot to plug in my mic before I started talking. We're good now. Welcome back. We are ready for the third period of hockey. We're in game number 3 of the Pioneer Classic Tournament. The Miami Redhawks. Trojans won the second period, tied the first, so a point and a half in the standings for the Trojans. And whether the Trojans play at 9:35 or 9:45 tomorrow, ultimately won't matter in terms of the YouTube broadcast, because we are going to carry the JV game in the morning, and we will cut over to this varsity game once JV is over, since they are potentially playing for a championship. I'd love to see the JV do that. And we'll cut over as soon as that game is over. Currently on the ice for the Trojans, it's Colin Somerville, Draven Wilson, Jackson Fleckner up front. Simon Tanner and Brady Delaruel on the blue line, and then Brett Flanagan in the nets. Face off, happened. Floated back toward the Finley zone. Simon Tanner will bring it out. Slick ice there. Still looks kind of wet, actually. Miami, quick chance here for the Redhawks, and breakaway puts a good move on Flanagan. A little deep to the right and scoots around him to the left and tucks it in between the skate and the post. And just like that, 20 seconds in to the third period, we are tied at 2. All right, we'll do it again. This time Turner Merrill facing off for the Trojans. Flanagan plays the puck behind the net. Out toward Flanagan. Swisher will get it in the corner, and it almost looked like Swisher ricocheted off of the Miami player over the glass. Just off in the defensive zone, Merrill, flanked by Swisher and Stearns. Here's Swisher on the near side, gonna make a move. Miami gets the turnover and ices it. Face off in the offensive zone. Jaron Clark on the draw. Weasel and Marshall on either side. Back out Moss to the corner. Up top, kept in by Marshall for the moment, and then poked out by Miami. Weasel sends it back down. Miami pushing into the neutral zone. Clark looking for the steal, save it, and rebound comes out. Flanagan had a save. Penalty coming against the Trojans. Interference is the call. And we'll see who goes to the box. Looks like it's going to be Nathan Marshall. Nathan Marshall will have a seat, and the Redhawks will go on the power play.
Let's go, Finley!
Penalty kill unit for the Trojans is Merrill, Somerville, Delariuel, and Tanner. It's a pretty offensive penalty kill unit for the Trojans. Been seeing Nathan Marshall and Jaron Clark on penalty kill. This essentially looks like the power play unit -1. About 13 minutes to go in this game, tied up at 2. Up top, it's press for Miami. Back down low, then high slot. Shot is blocked by a diving Turner Merrill. Good defensive play there. And Somerville takes a hard hit into the wall. Minute 16 left on the Miami power play. Got a whistle here. And power play is nullified. Head contact is being signaled by the official. We'll see how much time they put on the clock. Yeah, 5 minutes on the clock. Major penalty assessed to the Redhawks. So 4-on-4 hockey for a minute and 16. And the Trojans will have over 3 minutes of power play. Delariuel from the blue line will skim it across, slips over the line. Tanner will drop it back for Clark. Buck out of play. Just under a minute to go at 4-on-4. Face-off offensive zone, Somerville. He looked shaken up after the hits. I'm glad to see him on the ice so quickly. Across the far side, Moss gets there quickly. Somerville's tied up on the back wall. Miami turns it around. Well defended by the freshman, Mac Archer. Slow things down a bit. Moss in the corner, and then puck kicked out by Wilson. Puck still loose on the boards. Moss with a nice hit and pulls the puck off the boards, finds Wilson. Beautiful pass over the near side for Somerville. Somerville with the backhand dump. 1 second to go, and now Trojans back to full strength. And 3.5 minutes of power play on the clock for the Trojans, and that'll be a full 3.5 minutes, regardless of any scoring they do. Simon Tanner circles it back. Across to Delariuel, down low for Stearns. Back up top for Tanner. Across Fleckner. Gives it to Stearns. Stearns back up top for Tanner again. Tanner under some pressure. Finds Stearns. Kicks back out to Tanner. Tanner is just going to lift it up high. Goes off the glass behind the Miami goal. On the wall. Looks like Tanner will keep it in. And Stearns feeds Merrill, but just off target of his stick. Tanner up top. He's going to go down low for Merrill. Puck still scooting around now behind the net. Wilson pulls it out. Or is that Brady Delariuel? They're both tall. Tanner's shot deflected. Now Stearns turns around. Shot, rebound out. Merrill had a chance, and then Miami clears it. It's funny, I said Wilson when I meant Delariwell, but their numbers are similar, 31 and 11. And Brady Delariwell has always been a tall kid, but he's just real tall now. Here's the real Draven Wilson. Takes a shot and goes to the wall. Simon Tanner with 1:42 left on the power play. Over to Wilson. Wilson far side for Archer. Archer into the zone. Drops it back for Somerville, but Miami gets there first. 1:25 to go in the power play. Here comes Swisher. Oh, that's stolen, and now Miami with a chance here shorthanded. Bad pass there for the Redhawks. And Redhawks will take it back into their own zone, but again, Trojans on the power play for another minute. Miami controlling the puck right now. Flanagan will hand it off to Archer. There's just under a minute to go. Pressure coming for Archer. And that's icing. So with 50 seconds left in the power play, Trojans ice it. And we'll face off in the defensive zone. 8.5 minutes remaining in the game. Currently tied at 2. It's pushed away from Stearns and all the way back down. 40 seconds left on the Trojan power play. Here's Nick Vacula. Nick at center ice, down to Archer. Archer into the zone. Drop it back for Merrill. Merrill shot, blocker save. Stearns drops it back to Fleckner. Slap shot. Save is made. Rebound lands out in front of the goalie. He dives and makes the cover. $18 seconds to go on the Trojans power play. Just under 8 minutes to go in the game. And just a reminder, this tournament is kind of funny. If a game happens to end in a tie, they don't leave it as a tie. They don't play overtime. They just go straight to a shootout. So a lot of hockey to be played, but just to be aware of. Here's Nick Vacula, going to come across to Hayden Giroux in the Trojan zone. Now Swisher. Sam Swisher, he's played well in this tournament, but been pretty quiet score sheet wise. See him get on the board. Nick Vacula with broke the ankles of Miami player there. Face off in the defensive zone, 7:15 to go in the game. Here's Jaron Clark to face off. Tanner off the glass, well aimed, looking for Weasel. He's going to go all the way down to the corner. Miami around another zone, that will be icing. Face off in the offensive zone now. Just under 7 minutes to go. It's Turner Merrill on the face-off now. Offensive zone. Connor Stearns with a nice move. Gonna put it toward the goal. Loose in the slot. Shot, I think there was a save in there. And it was off the pad and then kicked back out. That one on net. Flanagan will kick it forward. Miami will send it back down into the Finley zone. Tanner's on it. Over to Delariwell. Delariwell under some pressure, hits Swisher. Swisher looking for Stearns. Gonna sail back to the corner. Stearns gets over to the near corner with it. Miami's gonna turn it around. Trojans hustling back on the back check. Delariel off the wall. Swisher. Merrill. Board battle right here in front of us. Hook up high, and then number 59 there for Miami reached up with the glove and just bent too far backwards, I think. Great steal by Fleckner. And then a beautiful pass over to Wilson up the near side. Wilson able to push it into the zone. Backhand pass, trying to find Somerville in the middle, gets broken up. And pushed out of the zone by Miami, entering the Finley zone quickly. Good hit by Moss. Up here to the point for Miami. They're going to send it back down low. Archer gets a stick in. Steal from Moss. Tries to exit the zone with it. Wilson realizes the puck is there and turns it around. That'll be icing. Just out of range, for Jackson Fleckner. He thought about chasing it down, but then saw it's no use. 5:06 to go in the game. Worth noting that Miami's first two games in this tournament both ended in shootouts. Will they make it 3? Puck in the corner. Miami wins the board battle. Ooh, and a nice move around Delariel. Weasel with the steal allows Delariel to catch up to it. He makes a nice move of his own. Enters the zone, steps forward, shoots. Great rebound control there by the Miami goalie. Rebound fell right in front of him, and then diving forward, used the stick to launch it to the corner. That was a good post-save play there by the Miami goalie. Want to try to keep those rebounds out from in front of you, but when they get there, you got to know how to handle them, and he did. Had a pile of people there behind the net, and shot saved by Flanagan. Back out of the zone, 4 minutes to go. Very well with the steal. Now it's Jaron Clark. Good pass up to Swisher. Swisher takes a couple extra steps in. Push to the back wall, stays with the puck, and has to go to the wall with it. Swisher back on it, down in the middle for Merrill. Moss steps up, takes a shot, goes a bit wide. Miami back in possession. Archer will get there first. Cross to Moss. Moss looks up the ice, lifts it, and comes right back to him. A couple blocks there from Moss. Moss doing work on this shift. Moss up the wall for Draven Wilson. Gets past him. Merrill cleans it up. Good pass from Merrill up to Swisher. Swisher to the middle, looking for Wilson. Deflected. 3 minutes to go in the game now. Tied up. Great hit from Moss. That was well timed. And then a really nice pass from Wilson up for Swisher. A little hard off his stick. Swisher will still get there, just not in stride. Swisher was trying to hit Somerville coming off the bench, but the timing didn't work out. Oh, poked away from Wilson. Tanner was a great reach there. And then, off the stick of Somerville. Wish that had caught him in stride, but at least Somerville got a stick on it. Things starting to heat up a little bit here. Teams seem to have found a final energy reserve as they see the clock ticking down to the last couple of minutes and the score tied at 2. Flanagan kicking it to the corner. Simon Tanner, nice pass out for Somerville. Not going to be able to catch up to it though. And Somerville will back off and go to the bench. Under 2 minutes to play in this game. Well defended by Marshall, and he'll bring it across to Delariel. Picked up by Miami. And sent around back. Tanner will send it the other way. Kept in by the Redhawks. Sent down low again. Tanner gets there. 1.5 minutes remaining. Tanner thought about coming near side. Decided to skate it himself. Great move from Tanner. Oh, wow. He's just going to take it into the slot himself. Finally taken away by the last defender. Jaron Clark keeping in the zone just a minute longer for the Trojans. But here come the Redhawks again. Makes a nice move on Archer. Shot goes wide. Fortunately, really got a nice move around Archer there to get a clean shot at the goal. Mac Archer looking for Jaron Clark. And pass a little off target, and that'll be icing. We'll face off in the defensive zone, tied at 2, just under 1 minute to play. Will we start and end the day with a shootout? Maybe. You know, if Brett gets a shootout here, I want Jude to get a shootout tomorrow. That way all 3 goalies will have had a shootout. In this tournament, they go straight to a shootout if it's tied. And this morning, JB had a shootout, and Patrick got to have one. And if we go here, Brett will get one. And I was saying that if Brett gets a shootout here, I hope Jude gets one tomorrow, so that all 3 goalies will have had a shootout this weekend.
I don't let you have a shootout.
Oh, it's fun.
I'd rather the score just win.
It's fun. I mean, yeah, sure, but, you know, it's fun.
The
shootout this morning was awesome. I don't know if you watched the video, but it was Ari Ford, man, put a move on the goalie. And before the shootout, I said, I bet it's going to be Cam Lewis and Simon Tanner. Duke's like, no, Ari. And he was 100% right. Yeah. It was great. And Patrick had some great saves there, and Ari Fort and Riley Biggs scoring in the shootout this morning of the JV game, and set the JV team up to play for a championship tomorrow morning. Draven Wilson with just under a minute to go. I want to say Somerville carried that a little bit, but we'll let that go. Good quick pass from Somerville. Swisher, back to Swisher, back to Somerville, back to Swisher. Redhawks turn it around. That one slips past Deleuil. 33 seconds to go. Tanner around the wall. Deleuil's got to hurry. He's under some pressure. Down to Swisher. Swisher gets hit. Chance for Miami here. Shot and a good save from Flanagan. Flanagan saw that backdoor shot coming. Fortunately, was able to slide out to meet it. 17 seconds to go. We're all square at 2. Neither team has scored in this period. Five seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. Shot goes wide. 1 second to go. 0, and that is it. In that period, Brett Flanagan 6 saves, 16 for the game. For the Redhawks, goalie 8 saves in that period, 24 total for the game. And we get to end the day with a shootout. Actually, Brett Flanagan in a shootout last weekend, too, against Anthony Wayne. Trojans ended up winning that one in a game that was way too close. So this well, no, Miami won the third period. Finley won the second period. So each team with a point and a half right now, and then 2 points will go to the winner of the shootout. So the winner of the shootout will get 3.5 points for the game, and the loser will get a point and a half for the game. And are starting. Flanagan comes out pretty far. Tracks the puck very well. And if that was Miami's best shootout shooter, we're in good shape. Because that shot was not very strong. All right, Draven Wilson to step in for the Trojans. This time he touches it. Oh no. Save made. He should have missed it first. He should have missed the puck first and then come back around and
That probably wouldn't work again.
second Miami shooter. Neither team has scored in the first round of the shootout. And make the move on Flanagan, and pretty much exactly the same thing. So Colin Somerville stepping in for the Trojans. See what he does with it. He's going to come pretty much straight on. Oh. And no fancy moves there for Somerville. He just pulls the trigger as he approaches, goes low, glove side, and scores. So if Flanagan is able to make this save, Trojans win the game. Oh, that was a nasty move. So we're now in sudden death territory. No, wait, this is the third rounds. So if Sam Swisher scores here, the Trojans win. Sorry, my mistake. Oh, what he does, that's the game. Sam Swisher bringing it home for the Trojans. I said something about wanting Swisher good on the score sheet, and there he goes. So, Trojans drop in the first two games of the tournament, get a win. And the Trojans will not finish in fourth place. They'll finish in third place. And we'll play the loser of the Olentangy Orange Menor game coming up later tonight. So that's the game. A great game, good competitive game, good fight from the Trojans. Glad to see them get a win. So one more time, here's how it's going to go. Tomorrow morning, 8:30, JV will be playing to win the tournament. We're going to stay with that game until it's over. And then when that game is over, we'll cut over to the varsity game in progress. Should be still in the first period, no big deal there. But make sure you tune in for the JV team, seeing if they can take home the trophy. And then stick around for the varsity's fourth and final game of the tournament, looking to even up their record in this tournament, 2-2. Jude out there in a conversation with Miami goalie. They're camp buddies from a few different goalie camps. Always good to see. Gonna keep the camera there. Thanks for joining us. So the day started with a shootout for the JV. It finished with a shootout for the varsity. And a win. So win to start the day, a win to end the day, a couple losses sandwiched in the middle. Good day for Findlay hockey. Thanks for joining us. We'll be up bright and early, 8:30 a.m. for the JV game, and then we'll cut right in here to the varsity. We're here from the Chiller North, 3-2 shootout victory for the Trojans. Have a good evening.